Your brain produces dozens of thoughts every minute while you're talking to someone. So why does it suddenly go blank mid-conversation? It's not that you're bad at talking. It's not social anxiety either. It's something worse. You're deleting your own thoughts before they ever leave your mouth. And that filter is quietly ruining your conversations. Most people think they're bad at small talk. That's a lie. What's actually happening is this. You think something, then immediately think, nah, that's stupid. They won't care. That sounded weird in my head. So you say nothing. Meanwhile, inside your head, 12 perfectly usable thoughts just died. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Other people are not judging you nearly as much as you think. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. We massively overestimate how much people notice our mistakes, pauses, or awkward moments. That weird thing you're afraid to say? The other person won't even remember it 5 seconds later. But the silence, that feels heavy, awkward, painful. Not because silence is bad, but because you know you had something to say and erased it. The goal isn't to think of better things. The goal is to stop censoring the thoughts you already have. Here's something most people don't realize. Your first reaction comes from the emotional part of your brain. It's fast, honest, human. After about 3 seconds, another part kicks in. That part edits, polishes, protects. And yes, it makes you safer, but it also makes you boring. Someone says, I just bought a car. Your brain instantly thinks, dealerships are sketchy. My cousin got ripped off buying a car. I hate negotiating. Then you wait and say, oh, nice. Conversation dead. Say the unpolished thought instead. Every sentence someone says contains multiple conversation paths. Most people hear one. Example, I was supposed to meet Sarah for brunch, but she canceled because her dog got sick, so I went to a Korean place alone. That's not one topic. That's at least 5. The friend, the dog, the food, eating alone, plans falling apart. Instead of picking one, stack them. Sick dog and solo Korean food? That's rough. Was the place at least good? And is the dog okay? This does 2 things. 1, it proves you are actually listening. 2, it gives the other person freedom to choose where the conversation goes. People feel seen when you catch more than one detail. Here's something counterintuitive. People trust you more when you're a little imperfect, when you admit you don't know something, when you say something slightly awkward, when you laugh at yourself. Trying to sound perfect makes people tense. Being a little messy makes them relax. Your random thoughts aren't conversation killers. They're proof you're human. Want an unfair conversation advantage? Let people explain their world. Someone says they're a graphic designer. Most people either nod politely or try to sound smart. Better move is, what does a normal workday actually look like for you? What's the weirdest client request you've had? You're not playing dumb, you're making them feel interesting. And when people feel good talking to you, they want to keep talking to you. That's not manipulation, that's psychology. It will still happen to everyone. Here's how you recover without panic. The environment. This place has a weirdly calming vibe. The callback. You mentioned your sister earlier. How did that turn out? The what if. If you could change one thing about your job, what would it be? You're not creating new material, you're recycling context. That's how pros do it. Here's the part that changes everything. The other person is just as nervous as you are. They're also filtering. They're also worried about sounding stupid. They're also blaming themselves for the silence. Nobody's keeping score. Conversation isn't a performance. It's shared attention. The moment you stop trying to sound right, you start sounding real. So remember this. Respond faster. Follow multiple threads. Let people be the expert. And stop deleting thoughts before they exist. The person who never runs out of things to say isn't smarter or funnier. They just stopped filtering every human reaction. If this helped, subscribe. You already know how to talk. Now, stop silencing yourself.